Good morning, Coyotes. On today's edition of Coyote Nation TV, we will learn more about the physical barriers that most athletes face and how to prevent procrastination. Today is Friday, May 13th, and you're watching Coyote Nation TV live.
Good morning, Coyotes. Today is Friday the 13th, and you're watching Coyote Nation TV live. I'm Leslie Moda.
And I'm Madison Breeding. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Please be seated for the moment of silence.
The results are in. Today on the Den Update, we'll announce the state vase winners and who in varsity track is headed to state.
Back in April, 9 art students advanced to state for the Visual Art Scholastic event, which is also known as VASE.
Out of the 9, 8 received a 4 on their art pieces, which is the highest rating. Even with the superior rating, only a select percentage of artwork will advance to the state event.
Once the artist qualifies for state, a panel of jurors will look over all of their artwork, and if that artist gets a 4, they will receive the state vase medallion.
But that's not all. From the artworks that received a medallion, the jury also selected distinguished gold seal winners, including our own Tyra Halliday.
That's huge. There were over 2,000 works judged at state, but only 150 pieces received the gold seals. Tyra's art will travel throughout Texas for a year at multiple art events, which is crazy. I mean, we're really proud of her.
Please congratulate our state winners on a job well done.
Yeah, awesome job, y'all. Last weekend, the Heritage Track and Field team performed amazingly well at the Region 2 5A track meet at UT Arlington Friday and Saturday. Varsity boys finished 6th overall with 2 state qualifiers, and varsity girls finished 5th overall, also with 2 state qualifiers as well. There were about 64 teams there, so that is an outstanding finish for our athletes.
Definitely. The athletes going to the state meet today at UT Austin are Alyssa Duhart, who placed 1st in the 800 meters and placed 1st in the 100 meters, Kane Nwangwu, who was 1st in high jump and long jump, and James Manders, who placed 1st in pole vault, and Alyssa Gridiron, who placed 1st in the 100 meters.
Wow.
Please be sure to congratulate these boys and girls.
Yeah, you can tweet them or text them because they have been there for these past couple days, so just make sure you congratulate any of your friends. So, on another note, Leslie, I know you've seen those robotic babies around the school,
Yeah, they're my life. I love them.
Oh. Yeah, I think they're a little creepy, and I mean, you can hear their cries. It's kind of awful.
Oh, those were the cries of the babies? I kind of just assumed it was students sobbing because they couldn't go to the Beyonce concert this week.
No. Actually, the babies are a part of a child development class project where students care for a robotic baby as if it were one of their own.
Oh, how'd that go?
Well, I wasn't in the class, so I'll let CNTV's Bella Mendiola explain more.
Child development is a class that teaches kids all they need to know about having children.
We go through pregnancy, the whole 9 months, how it develops within that, labor and delivery.
In the class, students participate in projects such as wearing a pregnancy suit all day and taking care of robot babies over the weekend.
I know with the robot babies, they cry about 60 times within 2 days, which isn't necessarily normal, but truly it's to get that sense of how emotionally exhausting having a newborn child really is.
The students had to take care of the babies in class and at home.
Once it started to cry, you just started panicking.
The stress of the project changed the way Elena thought about parenthood.
I'm still a child, so I'm not gonna I guess when I thought about it, like having a child, I knew it was responsibility, but like you don't understand how much until like you have a trial run.
Overall, Ms. Sybeck believes child development is beneficial for all and teaches the students valuable lessons.
I hope that it really teaches the students to really wait until they are truly prepared to have a child. That's really the purpose of the project. Wait until you're ready.
I'm Bella Mendiola with Coyote Nation TV.
Thanks, Bella. After seeing what a hassle babies can be, I think I'm gonna wait a long time before I have kids.
Yeah, babies are kind of a hassle. And I mean, they're always like getting hurt for no reason. And you wanna know who also is always getting hurt? Athletes. Like they always have a broken bone or something, but I'm really glad that none of our athletes have been seriously injured. I mean, we've had a few, but no serious ones this year.
Getting seriously injured is something many athletes have to think about before each game. CNTV's Rosa Mahmood explains where this motivation comes from to stay in sports despite all the injuries they could face.
I heard my leg pop twice.
I've had 5 concussions.
I had a concussion in football.
I tore a little bit of my ACL back in 7th grade. I tore my lateral meniscus.
Many of our athletes have suffered emotionally and physically from injuries.
I did see it happen and literally my heart stopped. I went over there and I was like, I said his name a couple of times and he was unresponsive. And then at that time he said that, I can't feel my hands, everything else, my neck hurts.
I missed out on a lot of practice and playtime, so I guess I don't have as much experience as the people around me. Also, it's kind of a setback for colleges because if you're injured, you're not as marketable.
There are many things that have helped athletes persevere through their recovery process, such as athletic trainers.
They just try and get me back out there.
Depending on the injury, it could be anywhere from just rest. It could be rehab, strengthening up muscles. It could be pain management with over-the-counter medication.
Despite all the injuries athletes face, some of them are still inspired to play.
What keeps me optimistic is that once I get through the injury and once I'm able to play again, I'll be able to go back out there and do what I love and play with the girls that I love.
Be at the bottom level of their life, sometimes they think that, and then overcoming and coming back and being a leader in their sports or being a team captain.
With all the obstacles that athletes face, do you think sports are worth risking your health? I'm Rosa Mahmood for Coyote Nation TV.
Thank you, Rosa. That was a really good story. A mutual friend of ours, Erin Davis, just recently got over her concussion, and it's great to see her back on the field again.
Yeah, after multiple concussions, she hurts herself a lot.
Yeah, she needs to get her head back in the game.
Is that a High School Musical reference?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, there's less than 6 weeks left of junior year, and honestly, I'm really tired. I have no motivation.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of my motivation too, but we've got to pass these classes, we've got to graduate next year and just get through it.
But do I?
Yes, sadly we do. We just need to make sure we manage our time and don't procrastinate. Actually, CNTV's Olivia Nash reported on how other Coyotes avoid procrastination. Let's check it out.
Administrators have noticed students falling behind on grades due to getting things done last minute.
I think some of our students struggle with managing their time because they don't think ahead. They think just about today and what's going on today instead of thinking about tomorrow and this week and next week.
This would be an example of procrastination.
When you're younger, you're not really paying attention to the important things like your education. We're not really thinking towards the future about college or about jobs, and really procrastination can really trip you up on that.
Teachers believe that things like checking hack and using a planner can help students prevent from failing.
My freshmen, I'm encouraging them more to start good habits early, use an agenda planner, or use the calendar that I give to you during class. Stay on top of those dates. I do my best to list that stuff on the board for them, but at the end of the day, obviously, it's on them.
Even with extracurricular activities, students say that it's sometimes hard to find a balance.
And a lot of kids are trying to work outside of school, or they're in extracurricular activities, and it gets overwhelming.
Some people believe that prioritizing can help prevent procrastination.
It's all about knowing what matters and what's not. Like just put like the extra away and just like focus on what's important.
It's necessary to be successful in everything, you know. Otherwise, you lose track of what assignments are due when and your timelines and when your tests are.
I'm Olivia Nash for Coyote Nation TV.
Next week? It's by 23rd? For sure? Oh, okay.
After watching that story, I think I have some more motivation to finally finish the year strong. Thanks, Olivia.
As the year winds down, it's important to reflect on all we've accomplished.
Yes.
Not only on the things that we've achieved for ourselves, but the goods we've done for others as well.
Yeah. One group of students doing philanthropy work in particular were the athletes. Earlier this year, a select group of student athletes went out to Scott Elementary School to speak to and mentor some of the kids.
CNTV's Ty Matthew Tran has more on these heritage helpers.
Okay, tell me, what is your favorite sport to play? Sports? Yeah. Like to play basketball, like to play volleyball, like to play soccer? Volleyball. Volleyball. Okay, orange. Yes.
Destiny Whitaker is one of the few selected athletes who get to be in a new mentoring program called Heritage Helpers.
I think one of the things is, we have a lot of community programs at Scott Elementary, but one of the things that we're kind of lacking right now is that direct influence with our students.
We have some kiddos who academics are hard, and they struggle with academics and sometimes kind of get down on themselves. Why is it so easy for other kids and it's harder for me?
Sometimes it's just behavioral choices where they don't know when somebody's either picking on them or making fun of them, those social skills.
So we thought that what if we started something where we were having that kind of consistent, I think that's what we were looking for, a consistent impact on our students.
The mentoring program allows the high school students to partner with our elementary students and provide some sort of support for them, whether it be in the academic area, whether it just be a big brother, big sister figure.
I became a mentor because I wanted to do something for little kids because I knew when I was young I had troubles in school and I thought I could give back to them.
I thought it would be really fun to show little kids what it's going to be like and good examples for high school when they get to be our age.
Personally, because I said my brother goes there, and if he was doing something and he didn't have an older brother or something like that, then one of the kids could help out my brother and help him become a better person.
I don't know if I have a whole special story yet, but I can tell you on at least 10 or 12 kids asked me, are they coming? Do I get to see them? When will they be here? They're so excited. They've already, just in that one short time, they already kind of created a bond with that person and looking up to them and, oh my gosh, I get to see them.
I'm Ty Matthew Tran for Cow Nation TV.
That was so special. I'm really happy that our district allows students to help make a difference like that.
Yeah, thanks, Ty.
It was great. So, on our last show, we asked the name of the actress who played Holly Golightly in the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. The answer was Audrey Hepburn.
The winner was Alex Graham. She won a Jason's Deli gift card. There she is.
Yes, and if you want to win these delicious prizes like Jason's Deli gift cards, remember that you must answer our trivia questions with the hashtag CNTVTrivia. That is hashtag CNTVTrivia. You need it.
But you also have to be following us on Twitter at Coyote Nation TV. Also remember to send in your music requests for what you want to hear in the hallways with the hashtag CNTVMusic.
Yes, because if we all remember last year, Wonderwall was played for a very long time. So if you don't want these repetitive songs, you have got to start requesting music. And while we're on the topic of self-promotion, subscribe to us on YouTube at Coyote Nation TV.
Make sure to check out packpage.org to get a further look on stories we've covered.
Well, that's all we have for today. For Coyote Nation TV, I'm Madison Breeding.
And I'm Leslie Moda.
And you stay classy, Coyotes. Wow, I cannot believe